also the new format. What are you looking for?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's great. I think the new format's cool. I like the idea of the skills competition, how that's done, and with the team captains in the draft, it's obviously exciting for fans. So, trying to grow the game, and I think this All-Star game is a pretty good indication that NHL is trying to get more creative and keep it fun.
What was you weren't in the skills competition, and then you were,
Right.
And
Yeah.
I'm sure you're happier, right?
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was having a relaxing Friday night. But I mean, it's going to be fun. It's a pretty good field out there, so I don't know. My expectations are just go out there, do my best. Obviously, try to put on a good show for the fans. I think it's going to be cool for all the fans to see so much talent on the ice. I mean, you look at some of the guys that are out there. It's going to be a very star-studded event.
Are there any nerves going into that massive challenge with stick handling?
Definitely. I think if you're not nervous a little bit for this thing, you're a bit crazy. So, no, I'm definitely a touch nervous. Just want to go out there and, like I said, try to give it my best, and you never know. So I think with $1 million on the line, I think you're going to see some guys giving it pretty good. So I'm excited.
One of these things before.
Right.
Being out there and
No, it is cool. I mean, yeah, like you go out there and you try to win. You try to just give it your best, and skated a pretty good lap that year. So hopefully I can do the same.
About the whole night, like the skills competition is entirely. What as a player would you want out of that experience when you're participating? Is there something specific you want to show off? Or like the idea of the head-to-head?
I think the events this year give everybody a chance to show off. I mean, from a viewer's perspective, we're kind of showing off everything. There's one-timers, stick handling, agility. So there's a few different things that I think are going to be fun, and I think I think they did a really good job. That's my honest opinion.
Do you feel that the collection of skills maybe gives you a better sense of sort of this is what a complete player features?
I don't necessarily think it. No, I wouldn't say that because complete players, a lot of the time playing in the defensive zone. I don't think there's really a stick lifting competition or a face-off or a D-zone coverage drill. So no, I think it's more just like it's called a skills competition. So I think its name speaks for itself, and I think the events are going to be able to show off how high end the skill is in this league.
In Vancouver, like, do you think it's not really making it along there, or you might like to be playing? Like, it feels like.
Well, no. I mean, I was asked if I'd want to do it if someone dropped out, and you're not going to turn that down. So, yeah. I, like I said, you don't want to see a guy be injured, But with Jack not being able to go, I'm fortunate enough to get that.
How do you assess the season so far, both for you and the team? And, you're here obviously at the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Are you thinking ahead to the task at hand when you get home?
I mean, yeah, the season's kind of on the back of your mind while you're here. So, but you try to just enjoy it, let loose for a couple days, and that's really it.
You say you like being around the energy, the atmosphere of fellow All-Stars. Who are you excited to meet this year? And what do you like about this year and
Just nice to see some guys I've played with at Team Canada events. Was hanging out with Mitchie Marner a little bit, who's a buddy of mine, Travis Konechny. So just seeing some guys like that. Talked to Willem Nylander a little bit about our buddy Leo Komarov. So just you get to chat with guys about certain things that you don't necessarily or normally get to talk about with. So and aside from that, just being among the league's best. I mean, I think tomorrow's skills competition with McDavid, McKinnon, Kucherov, Matthews, it's going to be pretty cool.
Now that you're an older guy too, is that a few times you still get starstruck at these things, or is it more just one of those?
I mean, I wouldn't say starstruck's the right word, but it's you're among the NHL's best and really the best in the world. So it's always a privilege to be here. I don't take it for granted. Well, I think it's been on another level for a little while. Played him in the playoffs a few times. I know his game really well, and you say you know his game really well, but you don't really know his game really well because he's so deceptive and just so tricky out there. He just has his just vision and his pace of play. He plays the game at a perfect speed, and combine that with his shot and his hockey sense. I mean, there's a reason why he's one of the top scorers in the league. He might be. Is he the top right now? Is he? Yeah. So I mean, it speaks for itself. His game is exceptional.
Who would be your celebrity co-captain?
If I was a captain, who would be my celebrity co-captain? I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of that's a curveball. I have no idea.
Who you got in the Super Bowl?
Kansas. Patty Mahomes. Yeah.
Pat Mahomes would be your co-captain.
Yeah, I'd love that. That'd be sweet.
What can you say about
Is it hard not to get ahead of yourself? Like, you look at the standings and be like, all right, we're in a good position.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Sid is just, he's the crispiest hockey player of all time. His passing, skating, vision, puck protection, everything, really. So I'm not surprised. I mean, he could probably be this way in 5 years from now. So it's kind of like got the LeBron effect a little bit, where age doesn't really matter. He's always going to be one of the best players in the league, no matter how old he is.
How everything's going on with Patrick since he is in New York?
Yeah, it's been great. Patrick's been awesome for our team, for our group, for myself personally. He sparked our group. He's really brought in a new energy that we've jumped on the back of, and I think we've played our best hockey of the year lately. You know, so I'm extremely happy that he's our guy.
The results might not be there at the moment, but do you feel that things are coming together for you guys?
Yeah, I feel like you just have to watch the game, and you can just tell immediately that we're playing a different style and a little more upbeat style. You know, we're moving the puck, a lot of emphasis on five-man unit coming up the ice. So, you know, his passion is obvious, and like I said, we're lucky to have him. He's a brilliant coach.
Do you feel like that opportunity is there for you?
Yeah, I mean, you know, as much, yeah. I mean, I don't necessarily think that's on the coach a lot of times. I think that's on the player, but I think, yeah. I mean, that's all I really have to say.
Matt, what's the longest winning streak you've ever been a part of?
Longest win streak?
Even dating back to junior.
I mean, I remember going on some like 22-1 runs in junior, but
The reason I ask is because the Oilers are one game away from tying that record. You guys were the last team to actually beat them, I think.
yeah.
What goes into something like that when you're on a run like that and you're on a heater like that? Like, what's that?
Yeah, it's just everything is just moving so smoothly, and just everybody's working together. That's the biggest thing. Like, I've been following that run a little bit. You know, their depth scoring with McLeod and Fogle have been great. Even when we played them back then, I mean, they're tough to play against. Like, especially with Connor and Leon. Aside from them, like, even their system and structure, like, they're not an easy team to play against. So I know with the start they had, you know, everyone knew that they were going to get on a run, and yeah, I mean, if those guys are playing well, it's tough to beat them on any night, so it doesn't surprise me.
But you need a bit of luck, right? You need the bounces. You need to
Well,
win
of course.
games.
I mean, yeah, it's the NHL, so I mean, you're going to need a little bit of luck and some bounces here and there, but yeah, I mean, it's a crazy run they're on. So I'm happy we don't have to play them anytime soon.
Matty, late add to the skills comp, right?
Yeah.
In my opinion, you didn't get enough time to mentally prep. So it's only fair that you get a 5-point lead. Agree?
No, that's not fair.
How about 3 points? 3-point head start.
No. We'll start from square.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I like that. You don't need the lead. You don't need the lead. You'll take them down anyway.
No, I think it's gonna be fun, man. You know, regardless win or lose, it's gonna be fun. I'm happy that I could step in and compete. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be a blast. Have fun, man.
Thank you, buddy.
Sorry for the 50th random question. It's Dahlin's third All-Star in a row. I'm just curious on your perspective of what it's like to play him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a heck of a player. In my opinion, probably a top 5 D-man in the league. Just his overall ability to control the game is, I think, his biggest asset that he has. His pace and his hockey IQ, just to control the puck, and he never makes the wrong play. So he's definitely tough to play against, and Unfortunately, he's in the Eastern Conference. But yeah, I mean, he's a heck of a player.
Thank you.
Time for a couple random ones.
Sure.
As an athlete, how superstitious are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
Honestly, I've occasionally I'll get superstitious. Like it's not an everyday thing. So it's more like something random occurs one day and I have a good game that night. Maybe I try to recreate that random moment that I had. I don't know what it would be, but maybe somebody called me that hasn't called me in a while. Maybe I call them, next game day. I don't know. I'm not overly superstitious though.
Would you change anything about 3-on-3 overtime if you could?
I personally wouldn't. I like it. I think maybe we've been talking is once you get over the blue line, changing the blue line to the red line. So the red line is now the offensive zone. We were kind of talking about different ways to make it interesting and maybe change the way it's because it's very possession based right now, right? So see teams circle back. I don't know. I think the O zone sometimes when you're man on man can get a little bit stagnant. You just play man on man in this tighter area. I think if you open it up, allow guys to create a little more speed, might change a little bit.
Super Bowl coming up next weekend. Are you looking forward to it?
I'm pumped. I love football, so yeah, I'm riding Patty Mahomes. Yeah, I love him. So he's the best. So I like watching greatness.
Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift annoy you, excite you?
No, it doesn't annoy me at all. I don't really understand the whole thing. People saying that it's annoying. I think I kind of like it. I mean, I like Taylor and Travis Kelce. Sure he's outspoken and whatnot, but his game speaks for itself. Like he is a gamer, and you got to respect it. So, yeah, I like it.
Last one for you. Potential NHL expansion in Salt Lake City. What would you think for having a team out there in Utah?
I think it'd be cool. Never been out there, so I think it'd be great. It'd be cool to have a new city like that. And, yeah, I'd be excited about it. Thank you.
Hey Matt, just real quick, have you had a chance to watch the new Women's League yet?
I have. I watched one game. I forget which one it was. I think it was Montreal. I don't know what it was, but I caught probably like 20 minutes of it. It was on in our room. So.
And what do you think of just the league getting traction? It seems like they're on a really good path already.
Yeah, I know it does. It seems like they're doing well with fans. They had a game at UBS. It seems like they're getting good fans, so I'm happy for them. I've met some of those girls along the way, and they're all cool and always fun. So I'm happy for them.